Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Jim Hersey Stadium at the Robert C. Thompson Family Sports Complex here in Bridgeton High School. The theme of the day will be Cobras versus Militia, and this is a rematch of a game that was held 3 weeks ago. The Militia came away with a 6-0 victory, so they'll be looking to make it 2-0 against the Cobras, and of course the Cobras are looking to make it 1-1 on the season against the Militia. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and we have a beautiful scenario as far as the weather's concerned. The skies are blue with a couple of clouds and plenty of sunshine, as you can see on the field, and temperature right there at 67 degrees for the starting of this game. So we have great conditions, unlike last night in Vineland when it was cold, a little rainy and whatnot. But we have a great field for you today. And again, it should be quite a matchup. If the Cobras keep coming out with the kind of defense they've been playing, a 6-0 score, just one score in that first meeting. So you know that both teams are going to be hitting hard on defense in particular, both teams emphasizing the way that they play defense. So that's what we have for you today, Cobras versus Militia. We have our coaches' interviews, so we'll go to one of those right now. And stay tuned, we have the game coming up in a moment, but one of the coaches here will let us know how he feels about the game. Welcome to Bridgeton High School, the home of the Bridgeton Bulldogs during the football season in the fall, in the spring. It's the home of the Cumberland Cobras, and we have head coach Thomas Malavey with us. And Coach, a beautiful day for football, first of all, so there shouldn't be any excuses weather-wise.
Right, absolutely. You finally get a good day on a Saturday. It's been a little hectic almost every week. Wind, rain, snow, sleet, hail, but we got a beautiful one today.
Talk to me about the progress the team has made. You're 2-3, but as you mentioned to me before, you could be 4-1 with a little bit of just a couple of games that were 6-0 scores and things like that. So 2-3 not indicative of what the talent is.
Yeah, you know, it's a process week to week. The team's a bit spread out, so we have guys from North Jersey, Philadelphia, South Jersey. I myself drive like almost an hour and 40 minutes to get down here to our home games. The away games are even closer for that. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge kind of getting started here, but we have a lot of great veterans here, and a lot of good young guys that are extremely coachable. It's just a matter of kind of trying to get a little bit better each week and just kind of executing all the plays that we have there. The last couple of games, we left 1 or 2 plays out in the field. Last time we played the Militia, I believe we lost 6-0, had opportunities in that game. Last week against the Owls, we had multiple opportunities inside of the green zone, just couldn't finish. So really it's just about getting over that hump and finishing. I feel like we're a sleeping giant in this league. But like I said earlier, nobody wins championships in the middle of the season, so you have to get better every week and be ready to go by the time the playoffs start.
And what can you tell us about today's opponent, the Militia?
I know the Militia, they're a hard-hitting team, they're a hard-nosed team. We went out to Jackson, like I said, a couple of weeks ago, went toe-to-toe with them. Traveled a little bit light during that game as well, but that's the nature of this game. You know, it's a long way between places. Sometimes guys can't make it. This time we're home, hoping to get the edge there, and we've also seen them already, so we've made a couple of adjustments and ready to get on the field and do some things.
You know a little bit about what they're going to throw at you.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Once we get film on guys and kind of have an idea, plus we only had a short amount of time. It was maybe 2 weeks ago that we played these guys, so you know, it wasn't a lot of different things that could have happened in between now and then, but we'll see. You know, it always happens. It's the game. They might have come up with a couple of new things as well, but typically when the game is played that tight, neither team really feels like they need to make that much adjustments in the next showing, but we'll see how it goes today.
And just one other quick question here. The way the season is and everything, how much practice time do you guys get? During the week, it must be tough to get everybody together.
Yeah, you know, it's just a thing of, and it's across the board in semi-pro as far as practice. I mean, we try to aim for like one night a week where we can get in with 3 hours, but the other abridged versions of that is to make sure that we have online chalk talks. We have a group on Facebook. And a text group as well, so we get to do online Zooms, then get the mental reps in. Again, it would be great if I had these guys after school for 3 hours every day, like, you know, and you can really take it to the next level, but that's just the nature of the game. So it's, you know, it's understanding how to take care of fundamental football and then making the plays when it's time to make the plays, because it's, you know, far and few between sometimes.
Head coach of the Cobras, Thomas Malavey, thank you for the time and good luck today. All right.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
All right, on the other side today will be the New Jersey Militia, as the Cobras are hosting the Militia. You guys met earlier this season. This is Coach Dom Maselli. He's the linebackers coach for the New Jersey Militia. Talked about the first game that you guys had. It sounded like it was a pretty close game all the way.
Yeah, definitely tough game, defensive battle, which I like, but some people don't. But it was definitely a fun game. We learned a lot from the team. Went out and were able to practice and fix the things that happened last game, and better. And we'll see today. Hopefully we get some more offense going, but hopefully it's a good game like last time.
Well, 4-1 is a pretty good start to the season. What has led to the success in general?
Just switching up staff members. We got a really good staff in here this year. We struggled last year. Switching the staff. Got a lot of different players in here, and kind of got players that fit the mold that we're trying to build here and the chemistry that we're trying to build in the team. And I think the guys we have in place now are the reason why we are where we are. And I owe a lot of the credit to the players. Coaching, sometimes it's pretty easy, when you got really good players, but these guys make it a lot easier for us to do our job.
You're the linebackers coach, so on defense, some of the players that you're going to be counting on to get it done today. Some names of the players.
So middle linebacker Travis, he's my go-to guy. He's the conductor of the whole thing. He gets everybody where they need to be and gets everybody lined up. Corey Wallace, my outside linebacker, and then Scoot, my other outside linebacker there. Three of the best linebackers I've coached. I've been coaching 5-6 years now, and these guys make my job a lot easier. I'm just here to kind of help them and put them in the right positions, and kind of break them down and build them up to where they are now. And they've done a tremendous job this year and made my job so much easier.
How long has the New Jersey Militia been in existence here?
They've been in existence a couple of years now. Now we're finally where we need to be now with the coaching and the staff moves and the players, and now it's just got to keep building off of that every single season and keep putting new additions on the team and keep figuring out where your weakest points are and build the team up to where you want it to be.
On the offensive side of the ball, who should we look to see who's going to lead you offensively?
Danny Collette, he's the running back. Look out for him. He's going to have a big day today. I got him for 100 yards today. That's the betting lines today. So we'll see how that goes. But he's a stud out there, and he's the kind of the leader of the offense. It gets everybody riled up, gets them all where they need to be, and it starts with him. We go as he goes.
And just real quick, you played them once. What do you expect from them this game?
Expect the same thing. I expect a lot of defense. They're very physical on defense, which is what we like. We like a physical game. Their offense can move the ball. We expect their best effort. We got them the first time, but it's a different game now, different field, different conditions, different everything. So I expect the very best from them.
Okay, well, the linebacker coach for the New Jersey Militia, Dom Maselli, with us. Thank you so much for taking some time. We'll have more of the football game for you right here on Quinn Broadcasting momentarily.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
Back live here at Jim Hersey Stadium. Bridgeton High School, the site, as the Cobras, you see them right there, looking to avenge a 6-0 loss 3 weeks ago at the New Jersey Militia. And we'd like to thank our two coaches, our head coach for the Cobras there, Thomas Malavey, and the linebackers coach, Dom Maselli, for the words of wisdom prior to this game. And again, both teams emphasizing defense. They'd like to make that key play offensively, but the defense for both teams have been playing very well this season. A 6-0 score shows you that in the first meeting.
Yeah, and on the other side of it, the Cobras, they are really looking to push the offense. So they've gone back-to-back games shut out and only scores of 6-0 against the Militia and 7-0 their last time out against Tri-City. And very winnable games, both of those. The last game we did, their defense was really good. They had a lot of fumbles in territory where they could have scored and were just unable to get that final play to get it into the end zone. So we know defense is good between these two teams, but they'd really like to put up some more points if they can.
And, of course, watching the Cobras, they come to play defense. They hit the running backs, the receivers, and occasionally the quarterback. They meet them with aggression, and they make some physical contact to make sure that nothing happens further downfield. So we know the Cobras are that way. This is our first look at the Militia, but you have to figure that both teams are going to be playing very physical on especially the defensive side of the ball. So we'll see how it all pans out. Some of the key players, as we mentioned, for the Militia in particular, their key running back is Daniel Collette, number 7. He is their main man running the ball, and their quarterback is number 6, Cameron Beatty. So those are the two in the backfield that are going to make the difference for the Militia offense. And 2 wide receivers to keep an eye on for the Militia will be number 19, Ron Marcette, and number 20, Lance Fisher. So they have some weapons on offense, and these guys right here on defense will have a bit of a challenge to stop them.
Yeah, and on the flip side, looking at the Cobras, we know a couple of their top guys. Tamar Jackson, we saw him do a lot. Last week he was quarterback, he was wide receiver, he was special teams. He wasn't lining up at quarterback today, so it looks like he'll be back to his natural wide receiver position. We know Cam Bell, Epson as well, had a lot to do with the running last week. We are a little uncertain who the quarterback is for the Cobras. We did see number 12, Claude Townsend III, taking snaps. We did see someone else line up at snaps. We're not sure if Magic Mears is back or not, but there were 2 different players taking snaps when the Cobras were running offense. So once we get this game started, we'll wait and see who that man's going to be, but we definitely saw Townsend III taking snaps.
Yeah, those 2 running backs, Empson and Bell, they are the 2 running backs that are going to make things happen for the Cobra offense. And, of course, you have a receiver that we just mentioned, Tamar Jackson, now back to his probably more natural position at wide receiver. Bryce Bartley, number 1, is another man who might be a big part of the passing game. And the conditions are such, there's a slight breeze, but nothing that would prevent any kind of a passing game. So we should see a well-rounded offense both ways, passing and running. And the Militia, of course, again, looking to make it 5-1 on the season. And the Cobras are looking to get their record even at 2-3. And as Coach Malavey said, they had all those turnovers in the previous game that we aired. They just couldn't capitalize on them, and I think that's the difference. He mentioned they're 2-3, but they could easily also be 4-1 with a couple of executions on offense that didn't work out for them. So they're looking to make sure that they don't fall into that trap again. And, of course, I don't think we've had the coin toss yet, so we are not quite ready to go.
Yeah, right now, Tamar Jackson's just on the field taking care of, some of the punts. We saw him with a beautiful punt in the last game when we were across the street at the Bridgeton Midget League field, Salvo Glenn Junior Field. Had beautiful curve on the ball that came back and allowed the Cobras to take the ball. He also pinned them deep as well, around 1 or 2 yard line.
As I recall it went right inside the 1 and the pylon. Maybe the 2 yard line, but it was as perfect a punt as you can have. So he will be a key part of that should the Cobras need to punt the football. Tamar Jackson has shown that he has a pretty good knack for how to get it to the corners, and he'll be looking to do that when Cumberland Cobras have to punt. And you see some of the militiamen. I like that, militiamen. And they're looking again to go to 5-1 on the season. They only beat the Cobras 6-0 the last time, so we expect another tight game today between these 2 squads in the Northeast Atlantic Football League, semi-pro.
Yeah, and the Militia are coming off a 14-8 win over the Central Jersey Vikings, and as we talked about, the Cobras coming off a 7-0 loss to the Tri-County Owls. So the Cobras have lost 2 in a row. The Militia has won 2 in a row. So somebody's streak will, potentially somebody's streak will end today.
All right, we're going to take a timeout as the two teams get set for the opening coin toss. And, of course, that'll determine who goes first on offense. We're going to take a break and be right back here on Quinn Broadcasting in just a moment.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
All right, back here at Bridgeton High School's football field, the Cobras are hosting the New Jersey Militia. And we are in a bit of a delay due to the fact that we are one official short. That is the word that we got down from the field, so we're awaiting the arrival of one other official, and then we'll be set for the coin toss and the game itself. Want to make mention that you can view us in several categories, and we'd like you, of course, to follow us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram as well. You can follow us on Facebook by just clicking on Quinn Broadcasting. The Instagram handle, or the name, is qbc.tv, and you can subscribe to Quinn Broadcasting on YouTube. So plenty of opportunities for you to get in tune with us here at Quinn Broadcasting. We'd love having you. And if you're watching on Facebook Live, you can make comments throughout the game. Click in. If we see that you're watching, we'll give you a shout out. If you want to make comments on the activities of the game, we'll look into that and try to keep them somewhat clean. We can't always put some of these comments that we see on the air, but nonetheless, we appreciate you watching. And of course, if you're watching from somewhere outside of Cumberland County, we wouldn't mind knowing where you're watching from. Kind of give us an idea of where people are tuning in for us. So as we go through the list of people on Facebook, we have Dr. Colley, I guess. DC Colley. See, this top line is whited out a little bit. Matthew White. Kenny Napoleon is watching. Glad to have you. Barbara Nichols is watching with us. So is Kevin Johnson. John McCormick is with us on Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live. The league itself is watching. Glad to have every member of the league watching. Northeast Atlantic Football League is in tune with us. Dorsey Coop is watching. So is Chris Nova. So again, we're waiting for an official, and that's why we're not underway yet. Game is already 15 minutes overdue to start. And I'm not sure if there's a miscommunication on somebody who's supposed to be here. We have 4 officials with us right now. We need a 5th one, and that is the delay right now. So everybody's still warming up. The Cobras, of course, going back and forth with the football on the field. And I see Anthony Morrow talking to one of the officials. He's smiling, but these guys are ready to go. You hate to see all that adrenaline get lost in any kind of delays. But we do have a delay in the action because of a missing official. So with that said, we're going to take another timeout. Be back momentarily. Stay with us for Cobras versus Militia here on Quinn Broadcasting.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
We are just about set for the coin toss. We're going to go with the 4 officials that are here. So the 2 teams and their team captains meeting at midfield for the coin toss. Again, you can watch us in various ways. Channel 22 is the TV outlet for the game, and we are on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live and Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live. So the official explaining a few things to both teams, and we'll have the coin flip right there in your living room or on Facebook if you're watching there. All right, the flip is made. I don't see any indication as to who won the coin toss. It looks like the Militia won the coin toss. So the official will let us know who's kicking and who's receiving. Yeah, they deferred. So the Militia won the toss and defer. That will mean that the Cobras will be on offense first. Both teams now going to their perspective sidelines, and we'll be set to go momentarily. I want to make mention that Maurice Atwell, our good friend from the Cobras, is watching with us. Looks like Bryce Bartley will be one of the deep men. And number 5, David Mosley's going back as well. Those are the 2 deep men. The Cobras will be going from right to left as we start. I believe it'll be number 20. The kicker's behind all that. All right, whistle blows, so we are just about set to get underway. Kick will be coming down at about the 10-yard line. Return there across the 15. He's going to get to the 20. Some blockers nicely forming there, and he'll get the ball out to the 30-yard line, and that's about it. So the Cobras will take over possession. I think they're going to spot it at the 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Cobras. That was A.J. Empson on the return. Cobras in the huddle. The defense for the Militia all ready to go. Checking into the lineup right now for the Cobras, number 44, Raymond Phillips.
He just spoke to the official, so I have to wonder if he's potentially an eligible receiver.
The Cobras break the huddle. We'll start from the 31-yard line. 1st and 10.
And that looks to be number 12 at quarterback for the Cobras.
Yeah, that's the one that we thought might be. He took a lot of the reps in pregame. Claude Townsend III. Townsend pitches. They'll try a power sweep to the right side. The Militia does a great job of stringing that one all the way across the field, and there might be a loss of 1 or 2 yards on the play. Ball will be spotted to 30, so a loss of 1. Second down and 11 from the 30-yard line for Cumberland. One wide receiver to both sides of the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 11. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Nice hole forming there. And running up the middle, number 32, that's Javon James with the pickup. Across the 35-yard line near the 37, gain of 7. Good job of blocking up front right there, and he picked the hole that he needed and got some good yardage. 7-yard run.
Yeah, it makes this a much more manageable 3rd and short. He had lost a yard on the original run, so being able to get most of that back is pretty good on that up the middle run.
Makeable 3rd down. It's 3rd and 4, I formation behind the quarterback, Claude Townsend III. Man in motion to the near side. Handoff up the middle again. Stretching it out, but he's going to be a yard short. That's James again with the carry.
And the official did hold up the fist signaling 4th down, but it's 4th and might even be 4th and inches.
They need to get it across the 41-yard line. 4th down, and it appears the Cobras are going to go for it.
You have to wonder if this is going to be a quarterback sneak. You just need, it's between 1 and inches, so you don't need much here.
And they do try the quarterback sneaky forward. And
yeah, he's well over the first.
That was a pretty good surge there. I thought he was still in line of scrimmage. He winds up at the 43-yard line. So Townsend gets the 1st down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Cobras.
Yeah, so we've had 4 straight running plays for the Cobras. They'll bring a couple wide receivers back in. We'll see if they stick to the run game or if we'll see Townsend maybe air one out.
From the 43-yard line, a new set of downs for the Cumberland Cobras. First possession of the game.
Well, considering we seem to still be in I formation, I take it they're going to stick to the ground game.
They send a man in motion. Pitch, block, good spin move, but then he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Well, actually 2 yards behind. That's Epson again.
Yeah, he definitely lost a couple on that one, and that's kind of the dangers of running the pitch play when you're tossing that far back, is you're making your running back run more than he would normally have to in that kind of pitch situation. And he did spin around one tackle, but couldn't avoid the second.
So a loss of a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down and 12. From the 41-yard line. They have 2 wide receivers split to the right side, 1 to the left. I formation behind quarterback Claude Townsend III. James goes in motion. Up the middle. And we have a flag.
Yeah, I believe one of the militia got their hand up to the mask of Epson. So I think he had enough or was close to a first down anyway.
Yeah, face mask is the call, so that'll tack on 15. Again, right there you see the yank. You got it to about the 48-yard line. And then the face mask happens. Yellow flag right there. Actually, 2 flags. So they put the ball at the 36-yard line. A new set of downs for the Cobras at the 36-yard line of the Militia. The front man gets the carry. He loses the football. The ball came popping out, and
thankfully they say the Cobras recover it.
Let's take a look here.
It's a handoff to the front man, fake to the back. So that was number 32, I believe that was. Yep. That was James on the carry. He does lose it initially, but it looks like number 8. That is
Edgar Nest on the fumble recovery.
So all in all, they actually may have gained a couple yards on the fumble.
The ball spotted at the 30-yard line, so it winds up being a 6-yard play, 2nd and 4. Same situation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hand off to the deep man, and he gets maybe a yard or so short of the first down. That is Cam Bell, number 6 on the carry.
Again, it gives the Cobras a very manageable 3rd down situation. Looks like they only need 1. That's 2 yards for the first down.
They need to get to the 26-yard line to move the chains. And of course, you don't want to fumble the ball away the way they just did. Fortunate to get it back.
If they stick with the I formation, James, the front man, looks like Bell might be behind him.
Townsend the third with the snap. He's going to try to keep it, and he does get enough of a surge for what should be a first down. So good job by the quarterback there to make sure that he got the first down. Claude Townsend the third, rather. The first down, the ball is marked at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, again, a good job on the quarterback. We saw him do that to convert on the 4th down. This one, again, a much more manageable situation, only needing 2 yards. Easiest to let your quarterback take it in that situation.
So after that fumble, the Cobras moving down the field reasonably well, running the whole time so far. Militia looking on from their sideline. 1st and 10 from the Militia 22-yard line. Townsend behind center. He's going to look to throw this time, looping it and just out of the reach. I believe that's Nest who couldn't quite get there, number 8.
Yeah, Townsend the third was pressured.
I see these numbers. That looks like number 5 now that it's close up.
Yeah, that might be Mosley. If not,
yeah.
If I was trying to look, because it also looked like a 6.
Yeah, some of these numbers are a little bit tricky. Anyway, you slice it, it's an incomplete pass, and it will set up 2nd down and 10.
And we'll actually have a timeout. Looks like it's coming via the Cobras. Well, we know it wasn't Mosley. That at least helps us. So it was either Nest or Bell. As the Cobras will talk some stuff over.
Want to say hello to Chrissy George. She is a Militia fan. She says, "Let's go Militia." When we have time, we will shout out a few names that we see on our board here. Lee Chapine. If he's the Lee Chapine I know, he's from Hamilton. Eric Oz is watching. Kevin Johnson. I like this one. Daryl Primetime Gleaves. He's watching. So the timeout period is over. 2nd and 10. Cobras at the Militia 22-yard line. Claude Townsend at quarterback. Looks things over, man in motion. Fumbles the ball, and he's going to have to eat that right there at the line of scrimmage. So that's 2 fumbles now on this series. Fortunate to get both of them.
Yeah, that one a little bit tougher because it looked like it was fumbled right off the snap. So Townsend just has to make sure he holds on to it and try to surge even for maybe 1 yard, if that.
Put it right at the spot, the 22-yard line, so he's not going to get any yardage in terms of the rush, but he recovers his fumble and sets up a 3rd down. First pass of the game went incomplete, that fumble. So it's 3rd and 10 now. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Again, I formation behind quarterback Townsend the 3rd.
Well, he's not the one taking the snap right now. This is a wildcat formation.
Might have been oh my goodness, contact but no flag. There were 2 defenders on the Tamar Jackson who was trying to catch that.
It looked like that was David Mosley
was the
in the wildcat formation. And I'm not sure how the Militia didn't jump there. So
well, they did jump.
Well,
they didn't get called for it. Apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Yeah, Jackson was well covered.
Oh no, they did call it. They're going to give 5-yard mark off right now.
No harm, no foul on the incomplete pass that makes this a 3rd and 5. So in essence, it was a free play for the Cobras. If it had been intercepted, it wouldn't have mattered. Might as well go for the deep ball if you can. Now Townsend is back behind the center, I believe is Anthony Morrow.
Let's take a look here as the 3rd down play, 3rd and 5. And again, movement, but I think this one's going to go against the Cobras.
Yeah, I think this is on the Cobras.
Yep. The right side of the line jumped.
And they are going to say full start, so they gave the 5 yards right back to bring this back to 3rd and 10.
So we're back at the 22. Familiar number on this series. 3rd down and 10 for the Cobras, opening possession of the game. They've tried 1 pass in this series, actually 2, but the second one was knocked away. So once again, Claude Townsend III takes his spot behind the center. Want to get that off, and they're going to go with a delay of game, I think. Yep, delay of game. So that'll move the ball back 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 15. Yeah, Coach Malavey was talking about execution for the offense, and right now it doesn't seem to be happening, although they did get the free 5 yards on the offside. All right, so it's 3rd down, back at the 27. 3rd and 15. Cobras trying to figure out a way to get into the end zone.
Well, they're going the wrong direction if that's what they're trying to do. They were given 5 yards, but now they've gone back 10 as try to go the right way this time.
Townsend across the middle, too high, and it's intercepted at the 10-yard line. And some running room to the outside, across the 30, 35, and now he's got blockers, and we're going to go the distance unless somebody's very fast. Down the left sideline and into the end zone. Touchdown for the Militia. Let's see, that's number 32 for the Militia who picks it off, and that is a 90-yard touchdown return on the interception. Number 32 for the Militia. As soon as I flip to the right page, I'll tell you who that is. That is Rob Bruce. He had the man open here, but he overthrew him, and Bruce picked it off, set up his blockers. See, the ball's overthrown. He catches it right there at the 10-yard line. The receiver is blocked away, and then the rest of it's just down the left sideline. You see the blocking formation right there. Good block there, and then it was nothing but Militia shirts the rest of the way. Trying to catch him from behind his bell, but you see he's not going to get there.
And Townsend the third also tried to make a diving tackle, kind of between the 40 and 50, but the Militia did a good job of having plenty of blockers alongside him.
So a 90-yard interception return for a touchdown. And it is the Militia that scores first. 2-point conversion, throwing back to a wide-open receiver.
There is, well, I'm going to assume the flag is on the Cobras then.
Well, the play is completed. The catch is made.
Yeah, but there was a flag.
Well, we'll see if it's the Cobras or not. If it's the Cobras, it's 2 points.
No, it's against the Militia. So they're going to get pushed back here.
Boy, that's a very nice design play, though. He was all by himself.
Well, what you might not have been able to see is number 20 back there waving his hand like, I'm wide open, I'm wide open. It took the quarterback a minute to see him, too.
Yeah, that's Lance Fisher who makes the catch, but that 5-yard penalty does nullify the 2-point conversion. They'll try it again.
And we'll see if they run a similarly designed play. I think the Cobras are maybe going to keep an eye on number 20 now. They'll have someone line up right in front of him.
Yeah, that was a lapse in coverage for sure. Back again to throw. Pumps. Gets it up in the air, and it's going to be out of the end zone. So the 2-point conversion fails. But the 90-yard touchdown return does count, and that will give the first score of the game to the New Jersey Militia. With about 5.5 minutes to go, it is 6-0 for the Militia. Again, we'll watch the play here. Townsend put it up, overthrew it, and then the rest was done right there by Bruce. He took it the distance. Rob Bruce, number 32. Boy, that was an army, so to speak. That's why they call them the Militia. An army of Militia players getting into the end zone. Following with the interception by Rob Bruce, 90-yard return.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their...
So the Militia will be kicking off following the defensive play. A 90-yard touchdown return on the interception by Rob Bruce. See what kind of return that the Cobras can come up with. Kick is coming back near the 5-yard line. Good catch there. Across the 10, cuts it back into the middle of the field. And he's going to be met there. I think that's number 20 on the lead tackle for the Militia. And that would be Lance Fisher. So Lance Fisher steps up and makes the tackle on the kickoff return. Looks like they're going to put the ball around the 13 or 14-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like that was Mosley on the catch and return for the Cobras.
And they put it at the 15, so they'll start at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cumberland Cobras, trailing 6-0. From the 15-yard line, Claude Townsend over center. Hands off to the deep man. Nice cut inside. And a good job of trying to get away from the tackle. Pretty good play right there by
Empson. Yeah, that was A.J. Empson on the carry.
Yeah, it's 0, 6, and 8. They all look pretty much the same. I see 8. Okay, so 8 is a little more visible. But yeah, Empson on the carry. And he gets it to the 20-yard line, so he picked up 5.
Yeah, the Cobra's doing a much better job of finding the open holes on these runs. That was a problem for them last week, where they were kind of running into tackles.
Townsend giving one of the running backs a last-second word. Let's see what we do on 2nd and 5. Man in motion to the near side. Hand off. Everything is sealed up by that front line. The Militia does not let that play even get started. Is that Jackson who got up off the ball, number 11? No gain. Well, they're going to put the ball just beyond the 20-yard line. So 3rd down and 4 coming up. Third down and 4 for the Cobras, trailing 6-0. Unless they get close to the 1st down, and now we're going to get another timeout because, again, management of the clock is not good. I saw the official start counting down once again, and that usually means that the delay of game penalty is just about to happen. So that's the 2nd timeout. And we're still about 3.5 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. I don't know, Ariel. The communication and getting out of the huddle doesn't seem to be too good right now.
Yeah, we noticed that last week as well, and maybe it just has to do with having a different quarterback there. This is back-to-back weeks where we've seen a different quarterback. Last week we saw Tamar Jackson, and now we're seeing Townsend the 3rd. Behind the center, so maybe it's just a little bit of having different man back there, or maybe trying different plays or what have it. But yeah, the communication's been a little tough on some of these drives.
So Thomas Malavey trying to get his troops aligned properly and get these plays off in a little more timely fashion. They need to get to the 25-yard line to keep this drive going. 3rd down and 4 for the Cobras. Townsend with the snap. Quick toss to the one side. Pass is caught. But again, only got 2 yards. He had some blockers in front of him, but a good coverage there as the pass went to Edgar Nest. And the ball spotted at 23, so that was just a 2-yard pass. Third down coming up. Oh, check that. Fourth down. My bad. Fourth down and about 2. And I think we've reached the end of the first quarter. So the one big play of the quarter went the way of the Militia. A 90-yard touchdown return of an interception by Rob Bruce. And after one quarter play, it's the Militia 6 and the Cobras nothing.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
We're set for the second quarter here from Bridgeton High School's football field. Cobras trailing the Militia 6-0, and a 4th down and 2 situation. It is a punt, and they do get a nice punt. Again, Jackson doing a great job of punting the ball. Look at the roll. Once again, the kicking game. Look at this. Look at this. He did it again. What a punt. Now, yes, it was bouncing and rolling, but perfectly downed just before the goal line. Amazing. He got plenty of air on it. It started bouncing and rolling, and there you see a good pursuit of the ball by Bryce Bartley to make sure it did not go into the end zone. He waited just to the last second and very close to touching the goal line, but it did not. So the Militia running its first offensive play from the 1-yard line. Quick pass, and near the goal line, they're going to say he's at the 1-yard line. So he was outside of the end zone when he caught the ball. No safety. No. So no gain on the play. I knew you'd appreciate that. Second down and 10 coming up for the Militia. Just beyond the goal line, handoff by Bartley. He's in the end zone, I think this time. Yes, he is. The tackle made in the end zone. The handoff was given, and good tackle there, and the Cobras are on the board via the safety. Daniel Collette didn't have a chance to get out. Take a look at it. A whole bunch of players there, and that's number 4 who made the tackle. Number 4 is Shadid Cheeseborough. And Cheeseborough will get credit for the safety, a 2-point safety, and it's 6-2. Now the Cobras will also get the ball back as a result of the safety. So a free punt coming up for the Militia. So Shadid Cheeseborough following up that tremendous punt to set that up for the safety. 2 plays into that series, the Militia is sacked in the end zone for a 2-point gain on the scoreboard by the Cobras. And the ball will come right back to the Cobra offense following this free punt. (6-2) the score, early portions of the second quarter. That punt will come down at the 45-yard line. Chance to return it. Ducks inside and across the 50. I believe that's Tamar Jackson on the return, number 11. So great field position for the Cobras on this drive here from the 49-yard line of the Militia. Now you just want to make sure the Cobras get some kind of offensive cohesion going. We heard from the sideline and the head coach Thomas Malavey saying that they're just not using the time properly. Time management is an issue on these plays. Of course, they had that one delay of game penalty and almost a second one. So let's see what the Cobras can devise here. Ball is actually spotted at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Claude Townsend looks over his situation with the receivers. 1st and 10 from the 48 of the Militia. Single setback, and that's the man that fumbles the ball, and there's a whole bunch of Militia players all over it, and somehow the quarterback gets it back. That ball kept spinning and spinning. I guess the Militia might have tried to pick it up and run instead of pouncing on a loose ball. Let's see what happens here. Townsend saves himself. Look at that. They had 3 players there with a chance to get it, and somehow it got pushed back to where Townsend could recover it at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was a golden chance for the Militia to get the ball right back, but maybe too many players trying to do the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, there were 3 Militia players there, and the ball somehow got knocked back to where Townsend could pick it up and just fall on it. So we're back at the 45-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 17. Trips to the right side. Empty backfield. And now we have some more miscommunication. That'll use up the 3rd timeout by the Cobras. Not a good situation. They're just not on the same page, and they've used their 3 timeouts, the 3rd one here early in the 2nd quarter. So Thomas Malavey talking to his troops, and we did get a report from the sideline saying that he was concerned about the amount of time that they were using, and now the miscommunication that's happening. All right, and of course, if you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure that you share our broadcast. Let others know that it's happening, and we can have all sorts of comments made. If you have a comment that you'd like to make, we'll look at them as time permits and get them on. Of course, we mentioned Chrissy George saying, "Let's go Militia," and she liked the way they got that 1 touchdown interception. And Maurice Atwell, he enjoyed seeing what Shadid Cheeseborough did, getting the safety. He says, "Yeah, cheese." I like that. Including the emoji, too. All right, so we're set to go 2nd and 17 from the Cobra 45-yard line. Empty backfield, shotgun formation by Townsend. Look out, he does get it off. It's overthrown again. Jackson wants an interference. Oh, there is a flag down.
I think the Militia went offside.
Yep, that's the indication from the referee, an offside call. So that being the case, that'll move the ball 5 yards. Right to midfield. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, thank you for tuning in. And again, if you're watching on Facebook Live, feel free to share the feed and other people can watch it along with you. You can also watch on YouTube Live and on Channel 22. So it's now 2nd down and 12 following the 5-yard penalty. Cobras still looking for some kind of offensive cohesion here. They now go to the I formation. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Townsend stepping back, handing off, and spinning his way for 3 yards. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, was Javon James, but he spun his way to a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 47 of the Militia. You see one of the Militia players checking out as number 5, Tyquan Payton. 3rd and 9 for Cumberland.
It happens.
From the 47-yard line. And a whistle. More than likely it'll be procedure or delay of game again. Those are very simple things to correct. You just get in the huddle, say something about the play running, and just go. So the ball now back at the Cobras' 48-yard line. Where it'll be 3rd down and 14. They're still taking quite a bit of time in the huddle right there, as you can see. And they don't look very enthused to run play.
So listen to the commentators up here.
3rd and 14. And once again, the official started the count. Now he stopped. Pitch. It's going to be Jackson throwing the football. He's got a man there, and it's just knocked away. I think number 12 for the Militia got a hand on it and knocked it away. That would be number 12, and that's Quinton Hickson who knocked it away. Otherwise, that would have been caught by Bryce Bartley. Jackson threw a pretty good ball here. He got hit after he threw it. Let's see if the defender tipped it. Kind of hard to tell right there. He might have got a hand on it. But it falls incomplete, and that sets up 4th down for the Cobras. Again, another punting situation for Cumberland. Tamar Jackson making sure he's got enough people on the field for the punt. His first punt was a dandy. It dived right there just before the goal line. Jackson again will try it. High punt. It's going to the sideline. It bounces backwards and out of bounds near the 12-yard line. So again, pretty good punt. It's effective in the sense that it puts the Militia in bad field territory. Militia leading 6-2. They got their touchdown on a 90-yard touchdown interception return from Rob Bruce. And then Shadid Cheeseborough tackling a running back in the end zone following that tremendous punt. That's where we stand now at 6-2. So the Militia will start this possession at their own 12-yard line. Quarterback is Cameron Beatty, number 6. In the shotgun formation. Quick pitch. Getting outside, but good pursuit by Cumberland. Bartley will make the tackle on the outside and maybe a yard picked up, but that's it. Daniel Collette, their key running back, gets a yard there. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Militia. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line. Cameron Beatty in the shotgun once again. He's got two receivers to the left, one to the right. Single setback, back to throw. Has time, airs it out, and it is caught at the 38-yard line. First down near midfield, a tackle made by Bell. And number 20 on the receiving end of that is number 20, Lance Fisher. So that play covers 37 yards. And a new set of downs at midfield as you see the play here just over the outstretched hands of Bell. He makes the tackle, otherwise it'll be Fisher going the distance, but he makes the tackle. And the Militia has the ball at midfield, 1st and 10. Approximately 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. A 6-2 game favoring the Militia. Again, single setback, shotgun formation. Beatty goes back to throw once again. He's got a man open, and what a catch indeed. Another great play by the Militia offensively as Beatty put it right where his receiver could get it. And we'll try to get that number. It looks like 20 again. Lance Fisher.
Yeah, nice diving play by Fisher. And a good job of recognizing that it hadn't been touched before he caught it. So the fight to get a couple extra yards.
33-yard pass play to the 17-yard line. That was just put in a great spot. And again, a great catch by Fisher. So it's 1st and 10 from the Cobra 17. Let's see what the Militia devise here on 1st and 10. Quarterback over center, single setback. And that man gets the carry, tries to hit that right side of the line of scrimmage, and he picks up a good, decent chunk of yards. That is number 7 for the Militia, Daniel Collette on the carry. And we're spotting the ball. We have a flag well after the play. He spotted the 10-yard line, so Collette picks up 7. What's the flag? Oh, they pick up the flag. I'm not sure why they threw it. Okay. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 10-yard line. Militia trying to increase a 6-2 lead. Oh, Cobras might have jumped. The toss is incomplete. Intended, it looks like, for number 15. That would be Bobby Forcella. But this will probably be offside against the Cobras. They are moving the football against the defense. So offside, encroachment. The ball now spotted at the 2-yard line. Second down coming up.
How do you want me to go over there?
Militia with a good chance to score here. Handoff is faked. The quarterback is going to be sacked back at around the 12 or 13-yard line. Number 13 for the Cobras on the tackle. That is Marsheed Henry Sr. It looks like the ball is at the 12-yard line. So we'll see the fake handoff. Then the quarterback took off to the right, but he met some serious resistance. That was Cheeseburger, number 4, and then finished off by Marsheed Henry. Why is the ball being put back at the 1 yard line? Were they offside again? We must have missed the flag because the ball is now half the distance and marked at the 1 yard line. So that sack didn't matter. Quarterback bobbles the ball and he's just going to jump on it. So a tough snap, handle, and some loss of yards there. Actually, it was snapped to Daniel Collette. Daniel Collette had trouble reeling that one in. Yes, I know. I said Danielle. Sorry about that, Danny. But that play loses yardage back to about the 8 yard line. Once again, Collette up the middle. It's covered by the Cobras. He'll get near the 5 yard line, but not much more. So Daniel Collette, their key running back, trying to get it up the middle, gets it to the 5 yard line. It's 3rd and goal to go from the 5. The Militia taking a little extra time on this key 3rd down play. Once again in the shotgun formation, quarterback. Actually, that's Millette again. Number 7. It'll bring up a 4th and goal. Looks like that was just a 1 yard gain. Getting near the end of the second quarter, about 3 minutes to go. And the Militia wants to talk things over, keep playing the game for them on 4th and goal. So they want them to get the right play that they really want to run here. That's Adam Maselli who's talking to the squad. So that was a quick discussion. They'll come back to the line of scrimmage for 4th and goal. Ball is back at the 4 yard line. 4th and goal. Oh, they're going to try a field goal here. Looks like Corey Wallace, number 8. No, number 11, I'm sorry.
No, it's number 8.
Number 8. Well, the kick is good. Back from about the 10, 11 yard line, so it's a 21 yard field goal. And that is Corey Wallace on the kick. Back at the 11 yard line, and he got it through the uprights. That's the important thing. So a 21 yard field goal. And it's now a 9-2 score in favor of the Militia. We'll take a timeout and be back in just a moment. 9-2 for the Militia.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
So Corey Wallace will get set to put the ball in play via the kickoff after completing a 21-yard field goal, booting it through the uprights. Referee blows the whistle, so we're set for the kickoff. Line drive kick. Bouncing and rolling inside the 10 to the 5. Trouble picking it up there. And he's going to be hit about 5 times or so and get nowhere near the 10-yard line. So Bartley had trouble picking the ball up, and he is tackled deep in Cobra territory. Line drive kicks usually are easy to return, but this one bobbled and it created a whole throwing off of the timing to run the ball back. It bounces here. That bobble there at the 5-yard line cost him any chance of really getting a decent return. They spot the ball at the 10-yard line, so that is where the Cobras start, 1st and 10. Two minutes left in this first half. So the Cobras will have to do some passing here, I would think, to try to get some field position. They send 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and a shotgun formation. That is Jackson at the quarterback spot. Tamar getting away from some possible tacklers. Now he has some territory to throw the ball. It's complete and across the 30-yard line. So a good run after the catch as well by Javon James. That's right, they used up all their timeouts, so they don't have any to stop the clock with. The ball is spotted at the 34-yard line. So a 24-yard gain on the play. Good spin away. Jackson doing a good job of dancing to break himself away from the pursuit, and he finds the receiver there, Javon James. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line, so a 24-yard pass play. From the 34-yard line, empty backfield, 5 receivers for Jackson to choose from. No, actually, that's not that is Jackson. He's running across the 40. He's got some room to run, and he smartly gets out of bounds near midfield. They mark him at the 49-yard line. So that's a 15-yard run by Jackson. And a first down. Here we go. Jackson not seeing anybody to go to, and he saw a lane and he decided to take it. He got away from the pursuit there and just made sure to get out of bounds. They spot the ball at the 49-yard line. New set of downs. And they stop the clock, most importantly. So 1st and 10 from the Cobras 49-yard line. They have some time to play with here, but again, it'd be wise to try to shoot for the sideline to stop the clock if they don't get the ball downfield too quickly or far enough. Preserve as much time as they can. Yep, good job of stepping back. Jackson again looking to throw. Again, the pursuit is heavy. 2 players. Jackson throws it. It's knocked down. The defensive play made by number 22. That is Travis Galanos, the linebacker. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 49. We're in the final minute of the first half. A 9-2 score favoring the Militia. Okay. 2nd and 10 from the 49-yard line. Waning a minute of the first half. The snap is there. Jackson again rolls to his right. He sees a lane. He's going to take it, but he's going to stay in bounds, and that may just kill the clock for the first half. 5 yards on the run, but again, not much time remaining. Ball is at the 46-yard line. Yeah, it looks like the Cobras are just going to let the clock run out. Not sure exactly why. Okay. Jackson again looking to throw. It is incomplete at the 40-yard line. That pass was intended for number 3 at Magic Mirror. See, there is a number 3. Unless...
It is Magic Mirrors.
It is Magic Mirrors, okay.
I thought he got blocked. I'm rusty, it's all right.
Well, they still have some time left, apparently, because the clock stops on an incompleted pass. Again, the clock is kept on the field, so what you see on our board there is an approximation. So the Cobras get one more play here.
Yeah, well, Charles has been doing camera for like 30 years.
They're indicating 4th and 5 from the 46-yard line. I would try, no, there should be 5 yards. Throw it deep, that's what you want to do. And unfortunately, it's picked off at the 10-yard line, but the offside should nullify any kind of return here. They do want to tackle him just to be sure, but flags are down, and we're pretty sure that the Militia jumped on that play, which means we'll do it all over again. And that is the indication. Encroachment by the Militia, and he knew it. He just kind of gave up on the play right then and there. That's a good play by the defender there at the 10-yard line. But again, with that penalty, it would have not mattered how far he got. And he got nailed twice there at the end. So actually, they mark it at the 40, so that turns out to be a 6-yard penalty. Ball was at the 46. But one extra play. Okay. Again, the clock being kept on the field, so we are being told there's 37 seconds left before halftime. The key for the Cobras is it's a first down, so they have a little time to work with. Jackson looking to throw, being rushed out of the pocket, and he's going to wind up being sacked at the 47. Number 72 looks like the main tackler on the play, and that 72 is Wayne Niedermeyer. So a loss of 7. Looking to throw. Magic Mirrors now at quarterback. It's complete. and taken down near the 36-yard line. Number 5 on the reception for the Cobras. That is David Mosley. And both teams now going towards the sideline, so I'm pretty sure we are now done, or actually we do have a player down. So after he was tackled, Mosley is on the ground.
Well, usually I think that turns into a 10-second runoff. And the official did kind of twirl his fingers as if the clock would run. And with the militia going off the field, yeah, I take it this is the end of the half.
They're getting into their halftime huddle, so they're going to attend to the injured player. And we have reached the end of the first half. And with our score 9-2, we'll talk about that first half momentarily. Stay with us here on Quinn Broadcasting. We'll be right back.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
We're back here at halftime, Jim Hersey Stadium at Bridgeton High School, and the New Jersey Militia leading the Cumberland Cobras by the count of 9-2. Not a lot of offense scoring-wise, but the Cobras in particular really struggling to get their offense in gear. Ariel, they just don't seem to be in sync.
There's a lot of time management issues where they're taking a long time to get the playoff. They've run into a couple delay of games. They've had 3 different quarterbacks today that we've seen. Magic Mears just seemed to be the recent one. I don't know if he got here late. I didn't see him at all during warm-up, so I'm not sure if maybe he was just late here or what happened there, but I have to assume Mears is going to be the quarterback now for the Cobras, but it doesn't matter who's behind the center for the Cobras. They've got to find a way to get to the line and get to the line a lot quicker than they have been.
Yeah, those delay of game penalties do not help whatsoever when the offense is already struggling. The scoring avenues, of course, the Cobras tossed a 90-yard interception. As the Militia got that one going, Rob Bruce intercepted a deep pass at the 10-yard line and ran it back. I like the way he set up his blockers as well. He set up a wall of blockers that led him all the way down the left sideline into the end zone for what became a 90-yard touchdown. They tried a 2-point conversion pass. They had a penalty on it. They were successful with the pass, but there was a penalty that nullified that, and they tried another pass, and it did not work. So they stayed there at 6-0 in that first quarter. Meanwhile, the kicking game, we've seen it a couple times this year where the Cobras, Danny Jackson, I always forget his first name. Tamar. I knew it wasn't Danny. Danny's somebody else. Tamar Jackson, again, he's proving that he's a very effective punter. We saw the last game we did, he punted it inside the pylon for a big-time kick. And, of course, this time he got it down to the goal line where it was stopped there by Bryce Bartley. He nailed it there to the 1-yard line, and then a couple plays later, Shadid Cheeseborough managed to tackle the Militia running back in the end zone after the first play. The first play was almost a safety, but then Daniel Collette trying to run out of the end zone was tackled by Shadid Cheeseborough in the end zone for the 2 points, and it made it a 6-2 game. The only other scoring in the game came on a field goal. It was number 8 for the Militia who got the field goal, Corey Wallace, a 21-yard field goal that he put through the uprights, and that's how we got the score of 9-2. The passing game for the Militia in particular, a couple of good passes were made by them. Lance Fisher, the receiver of both of those passes, he's got 2 receptions for 70 yards, so Lance Fisher making things happen for the Militia in the air. Of course, Cameron Beatty is the one who threw them passes. He is 2 for 3 for those 70 yards. So the Militia getting things done. They're trying to get their 5th win of the season. They've only lost once, and they beat the Cobras 6-0 in the first game. Still a close game here. It's just a matter of when the Cobras or if the Cobras can put together their offense.
Yeah, that's really the biggest thing. I mean, the defense has gotten burned a couple times on those deep passes, but it's still a very manageable game. It's a touchdown away from being a tie game. Now, the Cobras did break their scoreless streak. They went 9+ quarters without a point, so getting a point was the start to at least get on the board. But if they can't find a way to control the clock in the right way and find a way to get plays off, it's not going to matter any other way what the defense does the rest of the way if the offense can't situate itself out.
Yeah, and it's kind of tough to use. They've used 3 quarterbacks in this first half. They started with Claude Townsend, the third. We saw him warming up, so we were correct to assume that he was going to be the starting quarterback. And then Tamar Jackson came in and got some things done through the pass game. Not only did he pass the ball pretty decently, but he ran the ball from those formations and got some pretty good yardage. But they didn't get all the way down to get to that touchdown area. So Tamar Jackson has been one of the quarterbacks. And then we mentioned Magic Mears at the very end got involved in the quarterback situation. So 3 quarterbacks, and that, of course, is not a way to get consistency either on offense.
Yeah, that doesn't make it easy when you have 3 different guys calling the plays at once, but it all comes down to finding a way to manage it. You can't use that necessarily as the excuse as to why the offense isn't able to click in any way, because it seems like when they are able to get the playoff, they're doing fairly well. They've had a couple chances. Tamar Jackson doing a good job of getting himself out of tackles and finding a way to make positive plays, but until this Cobras offense can find a way to maybe air it out a little bit more, the running game's been pretty good for them when they're able to find the holes. They're doing a lot better job at that than they were when we saw them last week. But they're going to have to find a way to air it out. They're going to have to find a way to use the passing game, because the Militia haven't had any trouble on their end in airing it out. So if Mears, who we assume is going to remain the quarterback for the rest of this game, as Maurice does confirm to us that Magic did get here late. I hadn't noticed him at all earlier when they were warming up. I didn't see the number 3, so I did assume that he was just here late. So he should be the quarterback for the Cobras for the rest of this game. So we'll see if maybe having a little bit more cohesion at quarterback will kind of help the Cobras. But yeah, it all comes down to clock management.
We all like to thank everybody who's watching the game. Of course, the Cobras themselves have a lot of fans that watch here on Facebook Live, but we have quite a few Militia fans as well. Joy Mac Gentile, she is rooting for number 20, and we'll get that name again. He's caught the 2 passes. That's Lance Fisher. She says, well done for that player. Got number 20 with the stars emoji. That's pretty cool. Then we have a couple other players here. Militia's Norris Dawes. He's saying, let's go Militia. And we see a few others here. Let's see if we can get a couple. Maurice, we mentioned. And
well, he is letting us know that they're not sure if Magic is going to be the one to finish it out. Well, they've obviously got a couple options that they can use. Again, we've seen 3 quarterbacks on the field for the Cobras, so at least they have another option if need be.
What's tough is that Tamar Jackson is a good quarterback, but he's also probably one of their better receivers as well. So we have that going as well. We'll see if Tamar Jackson will be back at quarterback. So we'll just kind of announce it as it comes up. That's what we'll do. The Cobras are set to kick off, so the Militia will have their offense on the field first for this second half. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and we invite you to join us follow us on Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting. You can follow us on Instagram as well, qbc.tv, and you can subscribe to us on YouTube. That is Quinn Broadcasting also. So many chances for you to join us throughout the season. And we are set to go. The Cobras will be kicking off to the Militia. And the ball bouncing at the 40-yard line, picked up there. Now it's bobbled and still being kind of managed. It's going to turn out to be a good return, but there is a flag down. I thought I saw a flag. Now the flag's not there. Did you see a flag? I thought I saw a flag come down.
Gotta, I guess, keep in mind.
So we'll see how far the return will actually go. Now the referee is at the 42-yard line. We have a hold against the Militia on the return. So let's see where the ball will wind up. That was a crazy return in that the ball was bobbled for a good part of it. Once it was corralled, they got some good yardage out of it, but a holding penalty will put the ball back at the 31-yard line. So that is where the Militia will start this drive. Militia leading 9-2 as we start the second half. Their quarterback, Cameron Beatty. Their key running back, Daniel Collette. And we've seen some good catches made by the Militia's Lance Fisher. Not sure what the holdup is on the start of the possession here as the referees are looking to the sidelines. Oh, the chains are out. Okay. So once they get set, we'll be good to go. Again, we're glad to have you with us. We have a score from one of the other games. Of course, the Bullies, a newly formed team, trying to stay undefeated. At last check, the Bullies are ahead of the Knights 14-0. So we have that score to report as well. All right, we're set to go. Ball is at the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation. And they hand it off. And a good tackle. A good pursuit of a tackle. And still, they drag him down near the 30-yard line. Now, we talked about the Cobra defense coming to hit every time they play defense. And there's a good example of it. The initial hit made right there, that is number 13, Marsheed Henry Jr., who made the initial hit, and then the rest of the cavalry came in and made the tackle. So they put the ball back at the 31-yard line. Sorry, the 21. My perception just isn't that good. A loss of 10. Ball is at the 21-yard line. Second down and 20. Back to throw. Man is open. Catches it at the 30-yard line. Good coverage, though. He's not going to get any further. So the catch was made by number 15, and that's Bobby Forcella. Just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be third down and about 12 from the 29.
The player falls, he's still standing.
Shotgun formation again. Beatty awaits the snap. Straight drop back, quick throw. Coming back and almost making a great catch. Incomplete. That's Bartley out there who knocked it loose. Intended for Fisher. Is that number 20? Sorry, number 10. We'll get the names here. Number 10, I do not have a number 10. Almost came back nicely to make that catch, though. So it's fourth down. 4th and 12, punting situation for the Militia. A good series here, 3 and out by the defense for the Cobras. Snap is there, kick is up, and it's going to come down at the 35, 34-yard line. They'll let it roll. And it's going to die just inside the 20-yard line. Not sure what Bartley's doing there, but let's see where they spot it. Right around the 18 or 19-yard line. The official put it down momentarily. Looks like it's at the 18. So the Cobras with a 3 and out. Now they've got to get that offense in gear here. And we'll see who the quarterback will be. I see number 12 out there. That's Townsend, the third. He will likely be the starting quarterback for this series. So they put the ball down at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cobras, trailing by 7. Yeah, I was looking for a little zip on the offensive side, and I don't see much zip on the players. Do you see any zip there?
No, it still looks pretty almost even keel during that.
1st and 10. Townsend is at the quarterback spot. Javon James, the single setback, and he'll get the carry trying that right side, and he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. Some serious contact made on that play. I don't think he got anything. Looks like they marked the ball a yard back, so a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Cobras. Ball at the 17-yard line. Perfect weather conditions. Sunshine, blue skies, a slight breeze. Nothing that really should affect the game itself. Townsend now getting people into position for the 2nd down and 11 play. Man in motion. Pitch comes, and they try a sweep to the left. Fumbles the football, and it looks like the Militia are all over it. That ball was jarred loose. There were 3 Militia players there. I don't know how in the world the Cobras got that. Epson winds up with it, number 0. Get a close-up look to see. The ball was jarred loose. The pitch was to Epson. He had a good running lane, got a good block there. And it was number 2 who jarred it loose, and okay, he did get it back. All right, so number 2 was the one that knocked the ball loose. That was James Bryant. The ball winds up at the 22-yard line, so he actually gained 5 yards. 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Cobras. And now we have more movement. It's just a matter of who the referee saw move. Procedure is called against the Cobras.
Yeah, the offense still not in sync here. And that's not going to help their cause.
So the ball's back to the 17-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 11 now after the 5-yard penalty. Townsend getting some last-second instruction from Coach Thomas Malave. Third down and 11. They're setting up in shotgun formation right now. Townsend, the 3rd, gets the snap from center, looks to his right, then looks left, now takes off up the middle. He's got a lane to run, and he's going to get a 1st down across the 30, 35, 40, 45. He's got 1 man to beat, but he tripped up at the 43-yard line. It was a foot race between the quarterback, and I didn't quite catch the defender there, but Townsend almost broke it the distance. There you go, a little happiness, a little chance to catch his breath after a tremendous run. Ball is just shy of the 40-yard line. He just took off up the middle, and then the lane just opened up. He made 1 man slide there, made 1 man miss, got between 2 players there. And you see there's only 1 man to beat, but unfortunately he stumbled at the 45 and fell at the 40-yard line. So Claude Townsend III with a big-time 3rd down conversion.
That's the best play we've seen from the Cobras today.
Hand off to the deep man. Epson breaks away from tackles. He would have been down by a 2-yard loss. I think he got back to the 40, though, before he was tackled for sure. Now, are they going to mark the ball at the 41, it looks like? Now they put it, 41-yard line. Empson trying to get as much as he could on that. So he'll come to the sideline for a breather. Campbell replacing him, number 6. Again, a lot of time in the huddle. Javon James next to the quarterback, also Campbell. Shotgun formation by Townsend III. Fakes the handoff, directing traffic, and he'll just throw it away.
Yeah,
Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? I think, yep.
Well, there is a flag on the play, though.
He might not have gotten the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he was pressured immediately on that throw and kind of had to throw it away, but not far enough.
Intentional grounding, and I saw the coach on the sideline indicate that didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, and that looked like it's the correct call. Not only is it an incomplete pass and loss of yardage, but it's a loss of down, too. See where they wind up putting the ball down. All right, the ball is spotted at the Cobra 46-yard line. So that 15-yard penalty on the intentional grounding. Third down and 24 from the 46-yard line for the Cobras. Shotgun setup, double wide receiver set to both sides of the line of scrimmage. James now moves to the right side of the quarterback. The back official counting down. The snap is made. And we're going to have a sack back at the 37-yard line. It looks like that man who's caught a few passes made the play. And that would be Fisher.
Townsend just hasn't had any time to get away, even to attempt a throw.
You saw Fisher duck inside the block and then got his arms around the waist and took him down. Good play by Lance Fisher right there. So that'll set up a 4th down and forever, so they're going to punt the ball away, and Tamar Jackson, of course, will try to get it deep into Militia territory. Ball is at the 37-yard line of the Cobras.
On the run by Townsend, it set up what looked like it was going to be a positive Cobras drive, but a couple penalties, couple sacks.
Line drive kick is picked up at the 27 with a good head of speed across the 45 into Cobra territory. That was a good job of scooping the ball and dashing up the field right there. That was a perfect approach on a return. The ball bounced and he just timed it so that he had a full head of steam going forward. Ball bouncing at the 32, and then you see how the return man just picked it up on the fly and took it right up the field. And again, that's Fisher. He's made some good catches, and now he makes a great return. 28-yard return. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, the time is being kept on the field. And the Militia, with that return, have great field position at the Cobra 45-yard line. 1st and 10. They lead 9-2. Shotgun formation. Has time to throw a little quick toss, complete the 43-yard line across the 40. Bartley tried to bring him down. He's going to be close to the first down. Catch was made by Christopher Hertz. Christopher Hertz, number 11 on the catch. He's a yard shy of the first down, a 9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1. Militia looking to add to its 9-2 lead on this possession. Once again, Beatty in the shotgun formation. 2nd and 1. He's got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He hands off this time, and he'll have the first down. And he drags a few Cobras along the way to get a few more yards before he's brought down. I'm assuming that's number 7, Daniel Collette. See, once they unpile. Yep, Millette it is. 1st and 10 for the Militia at the 31-yard line of the Cobras. Approximately 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. First and 10 at the 31. Again, the shotgun formation. Beatty has 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Looks to the right, completes the pass at the 25-yard line. Instant tackle, but the pass is caught. That is number 1, Tom Zorino on the catch. This is a quick hitter and a good completion. Put it right on the money, and the catch was made. The tackle was made immediately, but it still picked up a good chunk of yardage. They put the ball down at the Cobra 24-yard line, so it'll be a 7-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3. And now we have a bit of a ruckus, and they're trying to calm it down there near the Militia sideline. So we have a flag down. I'm not sure what precipitated that. Seems like it's now under control, although the heat is still on for the Cobras. He's going to be walked to the sideline and just not sure what happened there at all. All of a sudden there was a little bit of a scuffle near the Militia sideline. All right. I think they're both going to get unsportsmanlike conducts. I'm not sure if the referee indicated an ejection there. It looked like he threw the thumb up. Yep, I think he did. You see somebody taking off their jersey and walking away, so they did get an ejection. The Cobra player was ejected. Again, we have no idea what happened over there. Play was long done. And now we have a little bit of a timeout, perhaps, as the Militia offense walks to the side and talks to their coach, Dom Maselli. I want to thank Dom for talking to us at the beginning of the game, telling us how the Militia were approaching today's game. I know that. Okay, we have one player ejected from both sides. For the Cobras, Edgar Nest, and for the Militia, Lance Fisher. And Fisher was having himself quite a ball game, but he is done for the afternoon. Again, that just came out of nowhere, and as they were lining up to run a play, actually, I think they were done the play and they just started duking it out. So player ejection from both sides. When we resume play, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Militia at the 12-yard line of the Cobras. Anthony Morrow on the field. There's 4 Cobras who are in the end zone. Not sure why they're all the way over there.
That's Nest. They're trying to get Nest off the field.
Okay.
He was standing on the track like he was waiting for something. They're just trying to get him out.
And now the officials indicate a timeout by the Cobras.
I don't know that you can consider any of this timeout because
well,
what happened
timeout,
at least.
Yeah,
but it isn't really fair to make them use timeouts right now. But I guess that is what's going to happen here.
Yeah, I still see a flag down. Oh, no, that's just okay. Some kind of wrapper that's got on the field. Just happens to be yellow. All right, the Militia bringing back its offense to the field. 1st and 10 for them at the Cobra 12-yard line. I think we're just about set to get play resumed. Again, shotgun formation. Looking to his left, trying to put it to a spot, and it is caught. Oh, incomplete. He had it for a second, but now I see the ball rolling away on the track. So incomplete. That was a nice setup throw.
Yeah, it would have been a nice catch if he was able to maintain possession, but 2 Cobras also in the way might have had something to do with that.
Yeah, that's number 10, and again, we don't have a name to go with that number. Number 10 on the near touchdown.
Pretty much had it the whole time.
So it's 2nd down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Again in the shotgun formation, and it looks like we have an offside encroachment penalty. Now they whistle it dead as everybody was pretty much just standing still. But this is going to be an encroachment penalty against the Cobras. So they'll move the ball up to the 7-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. And with the referee standing over the football at the moment. Not sure what's going on there. We see Cobras clapping. Jackson doing a bit of an interesting dance. Isn't that the John Travolta move from Saturday Night Fever with the hands rolling like that?
They moved the football back, but we didn't get an indication of why.
Let's see if the ref will give it to us now. He's coming to the side. No. Ball's all the way back at the 18-yard line. So whatever it is puts the Militia back to the Cobra 18. Again, they still can get a 1st down if they get to the 2-yard line. Again, lots of movement on that front line. And again, we have encroachment.
What is that?
You got to watch the ball, guys. I hate to be editorializing there, but
Not semi-pro.
watch the ball, and if it doesn't move, you don't come across.
Right now, Millville plays better than this. Come on, guys.
we may have come to the end of the third quarter on all that. Both teams are going to the opposite direction. So we have reached the end of the third quarter. Our score is the same as it was at halftime, 9-2 Militia over the Cobras. But the Militia very much in position to add to their score. We'll be right back.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
We have 3 quarters in the books now as we start the fourth quarter with a 9-2 score favoring the New Jersey Militia over the Cumberland Cobras. But the Militia in position to add to their score here. Ball is at the 12-yard line. Hand off, trying the left side. A decent game, but then the Cobras seal it off. That's their key running back for the Militia, Daniel Collette.
Their uniforms are kind of cool. Yeah.
He gets 5 yards. The ball's at the 7-yard line. The down marker says third down, so I guess we'll have to go with that. Third down and about 5. From the 7-yard line, Militia comes to the line of scrimmage. They send 2 men to the left, 1 to the right. Single setback. And again, the Cobras come across.
Again.
I'm not sure what's going on, but they came across. If they were drawn off, that's one thing, but we won't know until the officials indicate that. We'll await the officials' indication. The referee looking things over. And they are moving the ball halfway to the goal line, so that's encroachment by the Cobras. And the ball's now at the 3-yard line. On third down, quarterback tries to keep it, but he is met with serious resistance, although they do push the pile forward. It's not anywhere near the touchdown area. So they tried a bit of a quarterback sneak there. And Cameron Beatty is tackled at the 1-yard line. That happens to be enough for the first down, however. So it's first and goal from the 1. Wouldn't be surprised if they try another quarterback sneak here. Cameron Beatty is in shotgun, actually. He keeps it, looks for that hole, and he's got it inside.
That was good. That was good.
Showing some good moves after catching the snap. There he is. Cameron Beatty, touchdown for the Militia.
Yeah, he caught it. You caught it, too. You caught it. You were like, I think he's running to the right.
He looked like he was going to go back, and then he looked like he was going to pitch, but he saw that wide open lane, and he gets into the end zone with some good dance moves. And there he is in celebration with a couple of teammates. So the Militia get their second touchdown. Little FaceTime there, as we call it. Cameron Beatty with the touchdown. The pass is knocked down, so the conversion attempt is no good. However, it's a touchdown and 6 points on the board for the Militia. Early on here in the fourth quarter, the Militia leads the Cobras 15-2. New Jersey Militia will kick off in a moment.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
So the New Jersey Militia in pretty good situation right now. 15-2 is the score. Early stages of the fourth quarter. And their defense has done the job against the Cumberland offense. Although the Cumberland offense has not done itself any favors today. So it's 15-2 Militia getting set to kick off. The officials getting set to be in their positions. Cobras need a big play, and a kickoff return would be one of those kind of plays. Let's see if they can get something rolling on the kickoff. High spiraling end over end kick taken at the 21-yard line. Across the 30, there is a small lane there. He's tackled just beyond the 40-yard line. So let's see who returned that. Love it when the number bunches up like that. Number 0, that would be Epson. All right, so Epson on a good return for the Cobras. The ball will be at the 41-yard line of the Cobras when they start this possession. We will see who the quarterback will be for the Cobras right now. All right, Mears is coming onto the field. He is the quarterback that started the season, so if he's on the field, I would have to believe he's going to be the quarterback for this series. So Magic Mears at the quarterback spot. Cobras down by 13. So from the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cumberland Cobras. They send 5 receivers out, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield. Mears awaits the shotgun snap. Has some time to throw. Across the middle, just a little short. Looked like he was trying to get number 8, or is that 0? These numbers, that's Epson. I love the close-up view, so Epson was the intended receiver. Ball falls short, so it's 2nd and 10. At this point of the game, you just, if you're the Cobras, you want to see a good offensive series and do anything you can to get into the end zone just to make it interesting.
Yeah, you're probably going to see him go to the air game pretty often on this series, trying to make a big play happen.
Again, the 5 receivers for the Cobras. Mears in shotgun. Again, has time. Quick toss is complete along the right sideline. 1st down picked up. That is Cam Bell on the reception. Bell picks up 11. Good quick toss, got it over the extended hand of the defender. And then Bell takes on the defense and gets the 1st down. 11 yards, so we're now in Militia territory at the 48-yard line.
You do notice how much quicker the Cobras are in the huddle with Mears at quarterback.
All right, we got the XFL over here. You know what I mean?
Again, the shotgun formation. They do have a running back to the right side of the quarterback. Shotgun is good. He looks to his left this time. He's got a man open at the 43-yard line, and he is tackled near the 40. Great job of lunging forward to get as much as he can. That was caught by number 3. How could it be number 3? It's number 3 through. Let's take a look. Hold on.
Number 7.
Number 7. These numbers drive us crazy, folks. We're going to tell the Cobras they need numbers that are more intelligible. So that was Corey Purnell. We'll get the number. Yeah, they got fancy numbers, and some of them you can't really see. Legible. 2nd and 2. We're just having fun up here. That's all it is. We're having fun. Mears back. Looks to his right. Now rolls to his left. Airing it out to no one in particular. He was trying to hit the same receiver there, but Purnell went up the middle, and the ball went to the outside left. So it's 3rd and 2. This would be a good time to run the ball, I would think, just to move the chains. Now Jackson's coming into the game right now. So Tamar Jackson now in the huddle for the Cobras. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. There is a running back right next to quarterback. Mears drops back, quick toss is complete. Wide open, first down. Tackle near the 31-yard line. And that's Cam Bell, 6 on the reception. So they're going to move the chains. They're putting the ball down at the Militia 31-yard line. Bell doing all he could to juke and jive his way to the first down. So Bell has it, and the Cobras have a new set of downs at the 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Cobras. They're making this 4-receiver set work pretty well. Mears trying to get away from the rush. Little loft pass, he throws it out of bounds. No one's going to get that, so it falls incomplete. He'll do it all over again. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Pretty good pursuit of the quarterback on that play by the Militia. Second and 10 for the Cobras at the 31-yard line. Mears gets the nice snap from center. Looks to put it up in the air. And it is dropped. It was in the hands and it dropped. Corey Purnell had a touchdown, but he could not hang on to the ball. Well, there's 6 points that went awry. A good placement of the ball by Mears here. Again, good blocking to allow him a nice clean pocket. He put it right where it needed to be, just beyond the defender. Look at that spot. You got to have that one. And he knows it. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 31. Again, more than likely a passing situation. 4 receivers, 3 to the right side. Dell gets a good snap. Has time to throw, and now he is sacked for a loss of 2. So the Militia defense answers the call on 3rd down.
Remind the coach, man, that you made them better.
See who breaks through here. Number 55 grabbing the jersey, so that would happen to be somebody who I also do not have. All right, we have a reported final score. The Bullies keep on rolling. They've won again and they stay undefeated. 32-0, was it? 32-0. Fourth down play. Mears has time again, puts it into that spot, and this time it's overthrown rather. Again intended for number 7, Corey Purnell, and the Cobras will give up the football on downs. Just another frustrating day for the offense today for the Cumberland Cobras. So the Militia will take over at their own 31-yard line, leading 15-2. Ball is actually spotted at the 33-yard line, so that is where the Militia takes it. Cameron Beatty, the shotgun formation on 1st and 10. Beatty hands off, good cutback across the 35 and behind the defense. There's nobody's going to catch him. Nobody even in the picture as Danielle Collette goes the distance. A 67-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that dude was gone.
67 yards and a touchdown for Dan Collette. Well, we see you. Just a great cutback right there, and that set it all up. Jackson got flat-footed there by that move, and Collette was off to the races. So the last 55 yards or so, he did not have anybody anywhere near him after that cutback first and then cut back to the middle. 67-yard touchdown. I think they're actually going to opt for the conversion kick this time. Corey Wallace puts the ball up, and he puts it through the uprights. So the Militia does have a kicker. He has a 21-yard field goal and now the extra point kick. So with about 8 minutes to go, it's been all Militia. They lead now 22-2 as we take a revisit of a great run by Dan Collette. He went to the right, saw the lane open to the left Jackson, and then he was gone. You can almost feel the speed just watching him. He saw nothing but pay dirt in front of him. He takes it 67 yards for the touchdown, and the extra point is good on the kick. So the Militia leading 22-2. The kickoff coming up when we return.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
Back here at Bridgeton High School, Jim Hersey Stadium. It's a 22-2 score for the Militia. They are looking to stay on the heels of the Bullies, who are undefeated after their 32-0, you said? 32-0 victory earlier. Militia looking for their 5th win in 6 games themselves. Bartley awaits the kick. He takes it at the 10-yard line across the 15, 20, juking and jiving, and he's going to be stopped at about the, well, he kept his feet, and he'll get to the 30-yard line. So a good last-ditch effort there to get to the 30 by Bryce Bartley. They're actually going to put it at the 31, so that is where the Cobras take over. Magic Mears did a couple of good things in that previous series. Unfortunately, the touchdown was dropped, and then they just couldn't recover from that. And see if they can do it again. Mears will be at the quarterback spot. So they go into the huddle. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Cobras have a double wide receiver set to both sides of the line of scrimmage. Good snap, pass is complete, but the coming back to the ball will get him barely past the line of scrimmage. They'll be curious to see where they spot the ball, but he was down at the 31 at the end of that play. They put the ball down at the 30, actually, so that play loses a yard. Second down and 11 for the Cobras at their own 30-yard line. Forget the clock. Second and 11. Mears awaits the shotgun snap. He's got a man there. It's tipped away. Good defensive play right there. Great defensive play by number 12 for the Militia. And again, another number. Oh, no, Quinton Hickson. So Hickson knocks the ball away, and it'll be third down. Third and 11 from the Cobra 30-yard line. Mears awaits the shotgun snap. Straight drop, throw across the middle, and it's intercepted at the 48-yard line. Getting up and returning it. And he's got a wall, and he's going to score it. So a 48-yard touchdown return on an interception. Their second pick six of the game. Catch is made and the return made by number 32. That is Rob Bruce. He had the other interception return for 6. Straight drop back, the throw. No Cobra anywhere near that, and Bruce had the distance. You see the blocking formation right there. Everybody getting in front of him, and at the last second just ducks it into the end zone. So the Militia putting this one away here in the second half. They're going to try the extra point kick here as Corey Wallace is out there. Snap is there, the kick is up. A little chip shot right through the uprights. Oh, that was a very optical illusion again. That looked like it went right through the middle, didn't it? No good? No, they say no good. So it's 28-2. Militia will kick off. They have now gotten 2 pick sixes on the game. And we'll be back in just a moment to see what happens next.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
Well, the New Jersey Militia certainly putting things together in the second half in particular. Take another look at that pick 6 return by Rob Bruce. Caught it around the 48-yard line, so we'll give him a 48-yard return on the pick 6. And again, good job of the Militia just setting up a wall of blockers to make sure that he got into the end zone. So it's now 28-2. Wallace getting set to put the ball in play via the kickoff. Kick bouncing at the 21-yard line and rolling forward. It's going to go out of bounds. So that'll be a penalty on kicking it out of bounds. How you doing there? Emmanuel Batista saying hello to us on the Militia sideline. Yeah, legal procedure on the kickoff. So they will put the ball down at the 40-yard line because of that penalty. First and 10 Cobras. Magic Mirrors has 2 receivers. Actually, it looks like he's a third receiver to the right side. 2 to the far side. Mears gets away from the traffic, tried to go deep, and it's just overthrown. Incomplete, as it turns out. Mears put that one down the field pretty well. Corey Purnell, the intended receiver, so we'll do it all over again, 2nd and 10. Late stages of this ball game, and the Militia pretty well in control, looking to go 5-1 on the season. Second and 10 for the Cobras. Again, a double wide receiver set this time. Both sides of the line of scrimmage.
Remember the Titans?
Oh, it's a snap to the short man, and they're going to get a first down on that. Little shotgun action to number 32. That's Javon James. He's run the ball well on occasion. He's had a pretty good chance to do so. Just a direct snap to the running back. He handled a nice high snap very casually, and he gets the first down. He gets 14 on the play, and that's it. The officials picking up the ball and spinning it in the air, meaning that we have reached the end of the game. And it's been a solid performance, especially here in the second half, as the Militia scored 19 points here in the second half to break open a 9-2 halftime lead. They are now 5-1 in the season. The Cobras are now 2-4. So the two teams will meet at midfield, go through the ceremonial handshakes. There we go. Militia knows the cameras are out there, and they're, of course, enjoying what the result is here as they win this one, 28-2. Tough day for the offense and the defense. Although the Cobras, 2 of the touchdowns against the Cobras came on defensive interceptions. So 14, well, that's not really 14 because they didn't convert on their conversions. 2 pick sixes lead the way, and the rest of the defense doing a good job for the Militia. Really didn't give the Cobras any opportunity to get their offense in gear. So the two teams shake hands. We'll take a timeout here. Be back with the final countdown of the things that went down in just a moment.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
We are back at James Hersey Stadium here at Bridgeton High School, where the New Jersey Militia has improved its season to 5-1 with a 28-2 victory over the Cumberland Cobras. We have winning head coach Bill McDonald. And Bill, you had to be pretty pleased with the way things worked out. Overall, this team is a pretty good team.
Yeah, actually, we're happy with what we put out on the field today. The last couple of weeks, we weren't playing up to what we felt was our standard.
Right.
And we had some injuries and some concerns on the offensive line. So as you can see today, that was fixed. The offensive line played outstanding today. This was probably the best game this offensive line's played. And we always tell them we can only go as far as the offensive line takes us.
And of course, I want to talk about the defense most of all, because you had 2 pick sixes today. I think Rob Bruce had both of them.
Yes, sir.
And what I liked most about his returns, they were great, but it just seemed like the defense knew how to turn into offense and set up a wall of blockers that led him all the way.
Well, just so that you know, our head coach isn't here today, Keith Anderson. He's got a family emergency, so I just want to give a shout out to him, make sure everything's okay with him and his family. But Keith runs the offense, I run the defense. The defense this year has been outstanding. I think we now are up to 27 turnovers on defense.
That's tremendous.
But we've been stressing all every week in practice. We're getting the turnovers, but we got to turn them into points. And this was the first game we turned our turnovers into points. So, this defense does it on a regular basis. So they enjoy and celebrate each other. It doesn't matter who gets the interception, who gets the fumble. They all are one team, one unit, and we want to celebrate each other. So you could see, we did turn into an offensive unit, and every man to the 11th man went down and celebrated.
And again, the defense really held the job. And I want to mention another player on defense, Lance Fisher, number 20. He was all over the field defensively. I couldn't help but notice him.
So, ironically, Lance is not a defensive player for us. So what was happening, I don't know if you noticed in the beginning of the game, nobody has run on us all year. And this team started to run on us a little bit, so we made an adjustment. And then they brought in a different quarterback who was scrambling, and we weren't getting good contain on the pass. We were getting a good rush. Yeah, so we weren't getting a good contain. So we said, hey, my son, Dylan McDonald, is the defensive line coach. He said, hey, I'm going to put in Lance on the defensive end just so we get a speed rush. And as soon as we put him in, I think the first play he went in, he got a sack, so we said, you know what, we're going to keep him in.
He became very noticeable.
Yes.
I will say that about him.
Speed kills.
And you talk about the offensive play. Now, your quarterback, of course, he scored one of the touchdowns. Talk about him a little bit. Cameron Beatty.
Yeah, Cam's a very experienced football player. So he's an excellent quarterback. He puts us in the right position. Even though Keith Anderson, our head coach, wasn't here, we had Coach Riley calling the plays. But Coach was comfortable enough because he knows Cam can manage the offense. Cam has the ability to check out of anything he wants. So he can check to a pass, check to a run. So it helps having such a seasoned veteran at QB.
And, of course, Lance Fisher was on the receiving end of a couple of those passes, so he got it done on both sides of the field today. And then talk about your key running back, Daniel Clay.
So Danny is just, he's like a little football. He takes a beating most weeks. He's probably one of our only backs. And as I said, the last couple of weeks, we had difficulty blocking. And, he still sticks his nose in there, and he pounds. And as you can see at the end of the game, he'll pound, but he's like Christian McCaffrey. When he breaks it, you ain't catching him.
No, that one touchdown run, 67 yards. Yes. Once he saw the daylight, it was like the road running, head down to the end zone.
Very deceiving. He looks like a little muscle, but once he gets in open field, you're not catching him.
Very good game today, Coach. A big victory for you. You're now 5-1 in the season, right behind the Bullies, who remained undefeated. So it's going to be quite a road to the finish.
Yes, we played them. They beat us. They were the better team that day, but what's great is we get another opportunity.
Okay. Coach, thank you very much. Bill McDonald, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
I didn't want to say McDonald because I knew that was good. McDonald is the coach, assistant coach.
I'm the defensive coordinator.
Defensive coordinator. And the defense played very well today.
Thank you, sir.
For that very big victory. We'll be back with the final word and the scoring summaries. We'll be back in just a moment.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Cobra Football. Let's join the action as the Cobras take on their rival. Here's your commentators for today's exciting game.
Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and again the New Jersey Militia got it done today, a 28-2 victory over the Cumberland Cobras. And from start to finish, they had quite a game, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah, they really had everything working for them. I don't think we saw much of the Militia that was wrong. I can't pick a moment that they did anything bad. Yeah, they had the air game worked really well. A couple big throws from Beatty and a couple big runs as well for some touchdowns. And defensively, a couple interceptions, a couple pick sixes as well to get them on the board. Well, I guess the only thing that went wrong was the safety, but when you're pinned back that deep in your own end zone, it's not the easiest to get out of it. So that's the one positive side on the Cobras. And if you nitpick, maybe the one negative on the side of the Militia, but they had it working from pretty much start to end of this one.
Yeah, of course, it was Jackson that pinned the Militia back at the goal line, basically, with a great punt, and that led to the one safety that the Cobras got for their only points of the game. Otherwise, you have to credit the Militia for just end-to-end offense, defense, and getting things done. They had a field goal that was good, so just about every facet of their game was on mark.
Yeah, and they made a good adjustment. The defensive coach there talked about the adjustment they had to make when Mears became the quarterback, on having to adjust to one that kind of stays in the pocket, one that moves a lot and can use his legs. Jackson can do that as well. So a good adjustment on their side to be able to kind of, figure out what to do, figure out how to play defense against a different style of quarterback that they saw earlier in the game. And again, it's a lot of miscommunication on the Cobra side. We talked about that last week, but it's the communication in the huddle, it's the communication in terms of maybe where the throws are going and what have you. And we can only speculate on maybe that being the different quarterbacks, because we kind of noticed once Magic Mears was on the field, there was a little bit more cohesion.
Yeah.
In terms of the plays were getting out quicker, the drives were getting started a little sooner. So all we can say is that's what it looks like to us from up here. It's just the cohesion at quarterback. Once Mears came in, he did his best to get this team going. Should have had more points on the board. That key touchdown drop went on the next play to become the pick six. Was a pretty big one for the Cobras. They could have ended up with more points in this game, and who knows what could have happened. There's still a lot of time left in the game. I think we were at least maybe 10 minutes or so left in this one, at least by our account. A little bit off there, but at least for us, it looked like there was plenty of time left in the game. But it's things like that you're going to go back and wonder what if.
Yeah, now, of course, we stress again that the time is kept on the field, so what you see that we post is an approximate thing. We do our best to try to get it somewhere in the vicinity. That's okay. That basically the time is kept on the field, so the officials let us know when quarters are done and whatnot. So, again, just quickly, 2 pick sixes today, a couple of running touchdowns as well. The safety was the only blemish on the Militia's game today, so the New Jersey Militia win this one by the count of 28-2. They are now 5-1 on the season, and the Cobras are 2-4. Want to give credit to all the people who are behind the scenes here for us. Of course, Ozzie Maury, our cameraman, Duke Dismukes is a cameraman, and on the field, Eric Carson did a great job. You saw how the camera drew all the people there in the touchdown celebrations and whatnot. So we give Eric Carson kudos for being on the field for that. And our directors, Ryan Narowski. For Ariel Melendez, I'm Fred Melendez. I hope you enjoyed today's game. I know that the Militia did, and we thank all the Militia fans that watched on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you watching these games. We love bringing them to you, and today the Militia, much the better team, a final of 28-2. Will join us again for the next games that are coming up here on Quinn Broadcasting. Have yourselves a great weekend.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.